What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be looking at the upgrade packs for Serie A, and we're going to be looking at the best way to recycle them, the best packs you want to do, and just in general what's going to give you the most out of these upgrades. So Monday for the past 4 to 5 weeks has been upgrade day. If you're tired of coming up against teams that want to rip your hair out every single day, make sure you check u7buy.com for the most reliable and cheapest coins on the market. And at checkout, make sure you hit that JT11 for 5% off your order, and hopefully you have a good day. Today we have an 82 to 88. Normally they don't really go for anything. They are quite cheap to do, but they're really not what we're looking for. We have the premium Serie A upgrade, which is a standard. It's 11 rare as normal. We then have the 80 plus times 2, very much like the Ligue 1 75 times 2, but again with this one we don't actually have to give in 11 rares, which is fantastic. We only have to give up 6, and you can argue the question, would you rather go for an 80 plus times 2 for the exact same rating that you do get a player pick? And it is definitely under common knowledge that player picks just seem to always be better for some reason. And it may be just because more people tend to do them, or just in general, it just so happens that the luck is there with it. So with this one, we are going to show you absolutely all of them. We also are going to get rid of all of our Serie A commons and just everything we need to do to get ourselves this pick. We'll then kind of go in a deep dive with them and show you roughly what's the best. You only need 30 chem with this, so should be absolutely easy. As you can see, don't even need half of them in positions. But we have got an 82 player pick, we've then got an 82 times 2, and we've got 2 premiums. So the first thing, you've got a 1 of free option for the 82 plus. This is going to give us an 84. So realistically, these are going to be fodder based more than anything. They are a full widespread. They're no Serie A specific, which I actually thought they probably would have done with Serie A, but unfortunately we're down to just picks for everything again. And sometimes that's not a bad thing. We have 2 other minor leagues that are in team of the season at the moment. The next one we're going to do is the 280 plus. This is definitely going to be hit and miss. We are searching for our first Serie A blue. We're going to get Arthur in this first one, which is 83. And the only reason why sometimes I prefer picks is purely the fact I can go for the non-duplicate. Otherwise, sometimes you end up stuck and having to basically use something that you don't really want to put in. Let's have a look at these premiums. These sometimes can be good. Unfortunately, these are going to be what's crafted to basically get the picks. Because we get the commons, obviously 2 of them will be needed to get the 6 rares, but we do have plenty of commons to keep it going. You only need 5 commons and obviously 6 rares, so you do need more heavy on the rare this time. And we still end up with no blue yet. We're definitely going to get a blue very, very soon. But this is going to be Gossens. And I can imagine the 83s are going to be flying out. So I would say anything 83 and below, just whack straight back into these upgrades. Because personally, they are going to be flying. We've already got the centre-back. We're going to get a Serbia lot. And obviously, we've got all of these SBCs ready to be done. And we've also got a Delafeu that we will be doing as and when. So with them commons, we are going to go and do another player pick. And obviously, we have got a few rares in the club. The daily SBCs, the flashes, all of them have stocked the club up a little bit, and then we will go with the coins to finish off with as well. But if we just whack 5 of these in, and that's absolutely jobs are good one. We'll go with some of these. We'll go lowest to highest, because why not? And obviously we'll do a pick, and then we'll open it, and then we'll obviously again we will go back to it. But in terms of these, anything 83s, Chiesa, oh, I forgot about him. He's going to be one that's going to be packed a hell of a lot. There's so many 83s, it's unreal. But with this, I would probably go for, actually thinking about it, going for the premiums until we get a duplicate and then going on to the player picks. And definitely, there's no right or wrong way. If you don't really fancy the player picks and you think that the rares are too heavy on them, then definitely just go and do gold upgrades with the commons. There is literally no problems with doing the gold upgrades as well. We are, especially to start with, going to just absolutely murder our rare capacity here as we find another one. There we go. So we only need 45 chem, which is a pretty standard. We just move a few players in the right positions here, and we should be able to get that pretty easily, he says, with no clue on how. Oh, there we go. Look, there. So 45 chem. Again, there is plenty of ways to do it. You can go with all of your rares from one league. We kind of chose some random ones there, and I think the premiums have been, for me, very good, but also very bad. Like, there is no hit and miss. I know I'll speak to people in the Discord. Sometimes there's people that get 3-4 blues in a row, or you get a blue every 5, for instance. And then obviously some people who literally go 20 to 30 premiums and not get a single blue. But it's all about that recycling. Eventually you will hit the luck if you keep doing them. As you saw there, we did get a duplicate. So what you could do is potentially pick up 6 of the random rares if you don't necessarily have all of the rares, and just go with the commons. And maybe even then, every so often, going for a common upgrade, a gold upgrade, because you're gonna go with a hell of a lot of rares. We're gonna get rid of these 84s as well, just purely for the fact that I know they're gonna come back so much. So if we find that player that we didn't have, which I believe is you, so we need 5 of these, which should be them, and then we just put 2 random rares in there, because that shouldn't be too bad. So if we go for the low to highest, that should easily get us the raid. Just make sure as well you're not giving up too many rares, because that will sting you eventually when you just need that one rare. So let's have a look at this player pick. We'll then have a little bit of a course of action. We'll try another premium, because we've got to go in this episode without a blue, with a blue. It's got to happen. So realistically, the best thing to do, if you're going for player picks, then get them favorited. I would always recommend the premiums. I think they're always fantastic. And at this moment in time, I think I will do gold upgrades as well. Sometimes people don't like them. I personally do rate the gold upgrades. I think they've given me a lot of good fodder over the years, and what I'm going to do for now is just get a couple of rares back in the club, because you can do a 182 plus pick with just 1 premium. I think it'd be stupid not to at least put some in there, because you're going to end up, as we can see, we've done 3 or 4 premiums, and literally you've already got an excess of commons here. So just offloading a couple and you can still get your pick there. That is absolutely fine. You get 2 rares back into the club, and then also you can go and whack them straight back into the premium if you do have some fodder related ones, because again, they are absolutely everybody on the game. There's not a high percentage of a team of the season, but let's face it, Dybala's got to come from somewhere. We have been a long time without a team of the season in a pack. We've had a couple in picks, but in packs it just seems to be a very dry one this time round. I really think that the Serie has been very hard to pack, especially with all of the guaranteed packs that we've done, and obviously with the dailies and stuff like that. It seems like it's been a long time since we've got one. Obviously the reds were actually pretty awesome, but we will just continue this grind. Let's double check. We've got no Serie. I will keep them, because we do actually need to go and do not Luis Alberto, Delafeu. We're going to whack these 81s in, and we'll go to Ligue 1 just to make sure we've got the chem pretty easily. As like I say, we've got a lot of rares just to burn through to start with until we have to start spending coins. So if we go with you there, go with a left mid here, and that should be absolutely fine. Like I say, if you go with league specific, you normally can get the chem either without moving it or pretty instantly anyway. So another premium, again, like I say, hit and miss. We've done 4 already and not had a single walkout yet, or a blue, but we're still on that grind. But literally, this is the kind of thing with it. It's the same as team of the year. If you expect it out of 1, 2, 3, 4 packs, then you're going to be waiting a while. But there is always the chance of getting them in that first one. I know a lot of people tend to get big team of the seasons in their very first pack, which we're personally having a little bit of trouble with. So if we go to, have they unfavorited everything? I did favorite them, didn't I? Let me make sure that that's not glitched again. I'm hoping it's not, because it just makes it so much easier when you've got all 3 just set up here. We're going to do another gold upgrade, because we want to make sure that we're going straight away with this. Again, some people may not want to do it. You might want to buy the 6 rares, but when they get to like 1 to 1.5k a pop, I just don't find it worth doing so many. Definitely for the premium, but when it comes to doing the commons for an 82 plus pick, when it's just one thing, I personally would always rather just make sure you are being as efficient as possible, and especially being 6 and 5. If it was the other way around for the commons, then definitely I'd be looking at it, but again, you want to make sure you're getting as much rares as possible, and it gives you an extra pack just for nothing, basically, because otherwise you're just going to have an abundance of commons, and eventually you're just going to have to keep buying rares for the picks, which again, some people will do, but personally I like to make sure them coins are as little spent throughout the week as possible, because you tend to end up with the same person anyway. But we're going to go with one more premium, and see what's worth it. We'll round up everything. You let me know down below what you're getting in your picks, and if you've managed to get a big boy as of yet. So again, we'll go Ligue 1. Yeah, we're at Ligue 1, and then we'll just put the rest in here. I think we'll put in Volland as well. I've seen far too much of that lad. There we go. And there. Oh no, we've done Serie, the Bundesliga. We just need one more. That should give me it pretty easily with a centre back. And there we go. Easy as you like. So let me know down below how you're doing in these. What are you doing? Is there any different method you'd prefer to do? Obviously, everybody's got their opinion. And to be honest, as long as you're opening packs, you've got the chance of that team of the season. And we don't end up with one. So we will post on the story when we do get one. We've got Luis Alberto, like I say. Putting them back into it is always a great thing. In fact, we're going to finish off, because we've got a common here, on an 82 plus pick, because then I need to go and do Delafeu. Like I say, let me know down below any other ways that you'd prefer to do it. I don't know if you'd prefer to do the 2 times Serie. Again, that is a very, very viable option because it is Serie based. But like we saw in Ligue 1, I know that was 11 rares. I'm just not a massive fan. But again, if you want to try that, definitely let me know how it's going. We're going to go with you two. We'll leave Luis Alberto this time just purely for the fact that I want to put him in Delafeu. And then we'll just go with the commons because we got an 80, I believe. So we're going to go and whack that 80 in. And I think it was him. So we're going to whack them in. And then 30 chem, like I say, easy as you like. So can we get something in this player pick? I'll take a minor league at this point. We just need to see blue. Bang. Let me know down below what you think. Like and subscribe on the video. And I will catch you later. Peaces.